Hey guys, Jonah here, back with another beer review, and this one's the end of an era, the end of a box. It's the last one in the Scandinavian box. And I was trying to get this done before I did the the new unboxing, but alas, one day out. But we're definitely catching up on things. Now, weirdly, uh, this is a map, supposedly, of all the things in the box. It's only got six things on it. I got 10 beers, and some people get up to 16 beers, believe it or not. But anyway, I don't mind because I've got a beer to drink, and it is this beer here. It is by Himlenbryg. It's their Baltic porter. All right, Boulders. And as usual, there's some weird artwork. Some can artwork is just absolutely nuts, man. This looks like it should be on the wall of a Soviet or perhaps an Eastern German train station. There we go. Himlenbryg, Baltic porter, 6% on the ABV. What have we got in there? We got some wheat in there, and obviously the barley, hops and yeast. We got Hallertauer Magnum, which one of the other breweries did. Brewing and canning in the EU. Well, we shall see, dear viewer. We shall see. I'll get to the malt in a minute, but I'm just going to open this very Welsh-like, and by that I mean carefully, because some of these beers, actually this one's not so bad, but some of them were very explosive earlier on. I guess that's coming from, well, if they really were coming from Scandinavia. But Scotland, where a lot of the Beer 52 beers are brewed these days, that's quite far away from me as well. So, right, back to the tulip. Hopefully you enjoyed all my videos. I really like doing that video at the weekend for St. Paddy's Day and drinking 2 beers. Someone was saying, why do you drink 2 beers? Well, I've got 2 hands, so I could do with 2 beers. It's called double fisting. Wow, I did tell you this was carbonated, didn't I? My goodness me, look at that bad boy. And there is only one thing you can do when you have such a beer, dear viewer, and that is hold up. No, I should probably do that. Himlenbryg, and then stare at the head like that, because you know it makes sense. Wow, look at that head. Look at that. That definitely looks like a Swiss cheese, or potentially a crunchy bar, kind of caramel bar that we have over here in well, those of you that live in the UK, you know what a caramel, not a caramel, what's it called? A crunchy bar. Crunchy. Thank Crunchy, it's not Friday. There we go, it is Tuesday. What is going on with that? Look at that, that is proper dark, man. Really, really dark. And if I hold it up to the light, oh, I don't know if you can see, but there is a reddish hue, and there is down there. Usually with these type of beers, I do get a reddish hue. Hugh Grant, Hugh Bonneville, Hugh Morris. I don't know. I'm just amazed at this incredible head. I mean, let's have a look at that again. It's already dying back. And how much was that? It was 3 fingers guaranteed, and it's now 2.5. But if you kind of rock the beer around, it allows those bigger bubbles, you know, the big carbonation bubbles, to burst, and the head, believe it or not, there you go, look, falls down. It's like those what's it, when you put your scones in the oven, don't let them kind of droop, but I'm trying to let it droop. Jonna likes a bit of droop. You could call it brewer's droop, perhaps, who knows. Anyway, dear viewer, if you've made it this far into the video, you already like the video. So why don't you click subscribe, click like to this video, definitely. Do all the right things that appeases the YouTube gods, and hopefully helps Unclejona's channel go up a bit in the rankings. Who knows? I've kind of stopped worrying about that kind of stuff, but I always ask people to subscribe because otherwise you'll miss out on all the fun and stuff. Anyway, let's dive into this bad boy. We'll see what we get. Oh, now, ooh, nice, nice chocolatey stuff. Look at that. Where has all that massive amount of head gone? I didn't drink it. It just sort of disappeared. Look, we're down to a finger. Okay, some of it's left up here. Look at that. It's like a crown of thorns, perhaps. But that just goes to show that carbonation in beer is not everything, dear viewer. That, I guess, is a classic example of brewer's droop, brewer's head droop, anyway. But the beer itself, lovely, really, really nice. Personally, I don't really like imperial stouts. There are some that I like. The Vocation Imperial Banana, or whatever it was ridiculous. And so was the sixpence, pardon me, the Christmas sixpence or whatever, again from Vocation. Really, really good beer. But some of them are goddamn awful. Baltic Porter, on the other hand, doesn't tend to be as strong, doesn't tend to be as sour, as bitter. And this is really nice. There is darkness to this beer. There is bitterness from the malts. The astringency, though, although there's a tiny bit there, it's not really, really astringent, which is good. This has got a lot of chocolate in it as well, which is really nice. And I would say there's a touch of that kind of coffee. It's not espresso coffee, it's more of a mild coffee. But the chocolate, and it's really like milky chocolate, which is the stuff I like. The stuff that's really unhealthy for you, but I like that. It comes through right at the end. Lovely, lovely beer. Let's dive in for some more. Yeah, a little bit of that chocolate up front, then it goes into the kind of bitterness, the darkness, the roastiness. There's a bit of kind of gravelly stuff in there, coffee ground maybe. But weirdly, the coffee flavor is so mild. It's not like a proper gnarly coffee. It's like a more like a light coffee, but it looks dark. It looks like it's going to wrestle you, this beer, but it isn't. This is a really, really nice beer. And at 6%, really hidden well. This, if you try and get this, or if you're in Sweden, you can try and get Himlenbryg, Baltic Porter. Right. So what have we got in there? We've got Chocolate B. We've got Munich 2. That's probably where the wheat is coming from. We've got some black malt just for the colour. Oh, Pilsen malt or Pilsner. And some wheat malts. We've kind of doubled up on the wheat. It is, yeah, it's weird not having the oats in there. So many beers, wheat, oats, barley, wheat, oats, barley. You hear me talking about it in and out all the time. Um, this hasn't got the oats in, so it's not as creamy. It's not as smooth. And you might think, oh, I want my stout to be a bit kind of smooth and creamy, but this is not that kind of style. It's a bit more robust. Um, it's not really, really thick or bitter either. This is really, really well made, and it does not taste like a 6% beer. If someone said, "Ah, it's 4%," yeah, I'll believe you. But a 6% beer, Baltic Porter style, wow, really, really good. and properly on the Baltic. We're talking Sweden. Wow, I really wish I had a larger can of this. This is a very, very nice beer. And what have we got on Foam Watch? We've got a sort of anteater thing, um, holding tails with some other kind of weird demon creature. Looks like maybe a rabbit or a hare or something. Wow, unbelievable amount of head. And it's basically a lot of it's still down the bottom, but it was up here like 3 inches high. Wow. Anyway, let me show you this beer again, because if you ever find yourself in Sweden or somewhere in the Scandinavian countries, why not check out Himlenbryg Baltic Porter, or check out other beers from that brewery, because I think they know what they're doing. And it's time to say goodbye to the Scandinavian beer issue of Ferment and the box itself. I'll probably be doing, I keep saying it, dear viewer, but I will be doing a best beer of the box. I've got so many videos, I've got about 6 or 7 videos that I need to make. But we'll see if Himlenbryg comes top. It's pretty good. It's a pretty good beer. Anyway, we're off to pastures new, green and pleasant pastures, probably from Ireland. Or will I dive into the monk? We shall see. We shall see. But don't worry, because Unclejona will return with another beer review real soon.